Have you ever felt different, as if you see the world through a lens that others don't possess? Perhaps there's an intuitive understanding, a feeling deep within you, that you were meant for something greater. If so, you might be what some call a chosen one. This isn't just a title. It's a reality that carries a power few can comprehend. A power that reshapes the reality around you in unpredictable and often profound ways. When a chosen one enters a room, the atmosphere subtly, but significantly, shifts. Social masks, those carefully crafted facades that people wear to navigate the complexities of societal expectations, begin to slip. It's as if the very presence of the chosen one demands honesty, pulling away the layers of pretense that people have relied on for so long. Consider a scenario where you walk into a gathering, and suddenly, conversations shift. People who were previously comfortable in their social roles start to feel uneasy. Their smiles become strained, their words more measured. This isn't because the chosen one actively seeks to uncover these masks, but because their authenticity shines so brightly that it inadvertently exposes the artificiality in others. Those who are used to hiding their true selves find themselves suddenly exposed, vulnerable to the gaze that sees beyond the superficial. This phenomenon isn't merely a social curiosity, it's a profound psychological event. In the presence of the chosen one, the usual games people play to navigate social settings become irrelevant. The need to impress, to conform, to fit in, these impulses fall away as people are confronted with a deeper truth about themselves. They realize that the facade they've maintained for so long is fragile, easily shattered by the presence of someone who embodies authenticity. But why does this happen? It's because the chosen one doesn't play by the usual social rules. They don't engage in the subtle manipulations or unspoken agreements that define so much of human interaction. Instead, their presence creates a new reality, one in which honesty and authenticity are the only currencies that matter. This forces everyone else to interact with them in a genuine way, stripping away the layers of social conditioning that usually dictate behavior. The impact of a chosen one extends far beyond individual interactions. It changes the dynamics of entire groups. Whether it's a small social circle, a workplace, or even a community, the introduction of a chosen one acts as a catalyst for transformation. Loyalties shift, hierarchies are challenged, and relationships are redefined, as the chosen one's energy introduces a new variable that cannot be ignored. Imagine entering a new workplace. At first, things seem typical. People have their roles, alliances, and hierarchies. However, as you begin to interact with others, something remarkable happens. Those who were once close allies start to question their loyalties. Conversations that used to flow easily now have an undercurrent of tension. The comfortable predictability of the group dynamic starts to unravel, and a new order begins to emerge. This disruption isn't a result of any overt action on the part of the chosen one. Instead, it's the natural consequence of their presence. They operate on a different frequency, one that resonates with truth and integrity. This frequency disrupts the established patterns, forcing everyone to reevaluate their positions. In some cases, this leads to the breakdown of old alliances and the formation of new ones. In others, it sparks a reevaluation of the power dynamics within the group. These shifts can be unsettling, especially for those who are invested in maintaining the status quo. But for the chosen one, this disruption is a necessary step in the process of transformation. It's through this destabilization that new, more authentic ways of relating can emerge. The chosen one acts as a mirror, reflecting back to the group the ways in which they have been limiting themselves. In doing so, they create the conditions for growth and evolution, both on an individual and collective level. One of the most remarkable qualities of the chosen one is their extraordinary ability to see beyond the surface. This isn't just about being perceptive or insightful. It's about having a deep, almost instinctual understanding of the truth that lies beneath appearances. The chosen one has a knack for uncovering hidden truths, seeing through the facades that people put up, and revealing the reality of situations and relationships. Consider a time when someone tried to deceive you, perhaps through a kind gesture that felt off, or a promise that rang hollow. While others might take things at face value, you sensed something wasn't right. Your intuition, honed by your role as the chosen one, allowed you to see beyond the surface, to understand the true intentions behind the actions. This gift of discernment is both a blessing and a burden. It allows you to navigate the world with a clarity that others lack, but it also means you often see the darker sides of human nature that others are oblivious to. This ability to perceive the truth can be challenging. When you see things others do not, it can feel isolating. You may find yourself grappling with the weight of these revelations, unsure of how to process or share them. However, it's important to recognize that this gift is a fundamental part of your purpose. It allows you to act with integrity and to make decisions that are in alignment with your higher self. People around you may not always understand how you can see so clearly through their illusions. This can create tension, as those who are used to hiding behind masks find themselves exposed. Yet this very exposure is the first step toward healing and growth. When people are confronted with the truth, they have a choice: to resist and continue living in denial, or to embrace the reality and begin the journey toward authenticity. The chosen one is a magnet for extreme reactions. Their presence alone provokes intense emotions in others, either an irresistible attraction or a profound aversion. This polarization isn't about the chosen one personally, but about the energy they carry and the change they represent. Some people are drawn to this energy, sensing in it a source of inspiration and transformation. Others, however, feel threatened, as if the very presence of the chosen one challenges their sense of self and the stability of their world. In social situations, this magnetic effect is palpable. You may notice that when you enter a room, people react in ways they wouldn't otherwise. Some are drawn to you, eager to be in your presence, to bask in the light you exude. They see in you a reflection of their own potential, a glimpse of what they could be if they were to embrace their true selves. On the other hand, there are those who are repelled by your presence. It's not that they dislike you personally, but rather that they are uncomfortable with the truths you bring to light. Your energy forces them to confront aspects of themselves they would rather keep hidden. This discomfort can manifest as hostility, avoidance, or even outright rejection. It's important to understand that these reactions are not a reflection of your worth, but of the inner turmoil that your presence stirs within them. This polarization is a natural response to the transformative power you wield as a chosen one. You represent change, an unsettling, often disruptive force that challenges the status quo. For those who are ready to embrace this change, your presence is a beacon of hope and possibility. For those who are not, it is a reminder of everything they are trying to avoid. This dynamic is part of your journey, and it serves as a testament to the profound impact you have on the world around you. When the chosen one enters an environment where power structures are firmly in place, their presence can cause discomfort, especially among those in positions of authority. Traditional power dynamics are often based on control, manipulation, and influence. However, the chosen one operates on a different level, one where power is derived from authenticity and inner strength rather than external control. Imagine walking into a workplace where the hierarchy is clearly defined. The managers hold the power, and the employees are expected to conform to their rules. Yet, as you start to interact with others, you notice something interesting. The usual dynamics begin to shift. People who were once submissive find their voices, while those who held power start to question their authority. Your presence alone is enough to shake the foundations of the established order. This redefinition of power is not about rebellion or defiance. It's about showing others that true power comes from within. It's about demonstrating that strength is not about exerting control over others, but about living in alignment with your truth. This authenticity is something that cannot be easily understood or manipulated by those who are used to playing the power game. As a result, your presence challenges their sense of security, forcing them to confront the limitations of their authority. For the chosen one, power is not something to be sought after or wielded over others. It is an inherent quality, a byproduct of living authentically and with integrity. This inner strength allows you to navigate even the most challenging situations with grace and confidence. It also sets a new standard for leadership, one that is based on respect, empathy, and the ability to inspire others rather than dominate them. One of the most striking characteristics of the chosen one is their ability to subvert expectations. Society often tries to impose certain molds on individuals, dictating how they should behave in specific situations based on social norms and past experiences. However, the chosen one does not conform to these expectations. Instead, they chart their own path, making decisions that often surprise and disorient those around them. Consider the times when you've made a choice that others found unexpected or even shocking. Perhaps you chose to walk away from a lucrative career to pursue a passion, or you decided to stand up for a principle when it would have been easier to stay silent. These decisions are not acts of rebellion, but authentic expressions of who you are as a chosen one. By acting in ways that defy societal expectations, you force others to reconsider their own beliefs and assumptions. This subversion is not just about challenging the status quo. It's about creating new possibilities. When you refuse to conform to the expectations others have of you, you open up new pathways for yourself and those around you. This can be both disconcerting and liberating. It challenges people to step out of their comfort zones and confront new realities, which can lead to significant personal and collective growth. However, this path is not without its challenges. People often feel uncomfortable when their assumptions are challenged, and they may react negatively. You may face resistance, rejection, or even hostility from those who are not ready to embrace the change you represent. Yet, as a chosen one, you understand that this discomfort is a necessary part of the growth process. It is through breaking with the expected that people begin to see new possibilities and consider perspectives that were previously invisible to them. The chosen one has a unique ability to reveal the hypocrisy that often lurks beneath the surface of human interactions and social systems. Society is full of norms and expectations that are actually covers for unfair or untrue practices and behaviors. With your clear vision and unwavering courage, you can see through these superficial layers and expose the naked truth. By doing so, you not only challenge the status quo, but also force a reevaluation of values and principles that are often accepted without question. Imagine being in a situation where you witness a leader preaching about honesty and integrity, yet their actions are anything but. While others might turn a blind eye to these contradictions, you cannot. Your role as a chosen one compels you to speak out, to highlight the gap between what is said and what is done. This isn't just about criticism. It's about calling people to a deeper level of authenticity and integrity. Revealing hypocrisy can be uncomfortable, both for you and for those around you. It can lead to confrontation, resistance, and even hostility. People are often reluctant to face the truth, especially when it challenges the comfortable illusions they've built their lives around. However, this confrontation is essential for true growth to occur. When hypocrisy is exposed, it creates an opportunity for people to confront their own flaws and inconsistencies, leading to a more honest and just way of living. Your courage to confront the truth often inspires others to do the same, creating a domino effect that can result in profound and positive transformation. This is especially true in systems of power and influence, where your ability to bring contradictions to light can lead to significant changes both on a personal and societal level. By revealing hypocrisy, you are not only challenging existing patterns, but also paving the way for new ways of thinking and acting that are more aligned with principles of justice and honesty. This process can be challenging, and you may often face resistance and hostility from those who would prefer the hypocrisy to remain hidden. However, your determination to expose the truth is a crucial part of your role as the chosen one. Each time you confront and challenge falsehoods, you are helping to create a more authentic and transparent world where true integrity can flourish. The chosen one is not just a passive observer in the world. They are an active force for positive change. Your presence alone has the power to provoke a reevaluation of current practices, norms, and attitudes, leading to a more elevated environment aligned with higher standards. This influence is not confined to your immediate surroundings. It has the potential to inspire broader societal transformations. Consider how a simple action on your part, a kind word, a brave choice, a refusal to compromise on your values, can create ripples of transformation that spread far beyond the initial moment. The way you act and interact with others triggers a domino effect, leading to a wholesale reassessment of existing norms and practices. This can spur significant improvements across the board, from individual behavior to institutional policies. Your ability to catalyze change is one of the hallmarks of being a chosen one. By establishing new standards of behavior and raising expectations, you are creating a deep and lasting impact. The environments you touch are forced to adapt and align with your norms and values, which often results in the removal of negative influences that previously impeded progress. Moreover, the positive impact you make is not limited to your own social or professional circle. By driving change in an environment, You are also contributing to broader change in society. Your influence can inspire others to follow your example, creating a network of change that extends beyond your immediate actions. This expansion of your impact is an essential part of your role as a chosen one, helping to shape a future more aligned with high values and continuous progress. The challenge of being a catalyst for positive change also comes with responsibilities. It is crucial that you maintain your integrity and commitment to the values you promote, as your influence can be quickly compromised if not maintained authentically. The resistance you may face when introducing change is a testament to the effectiveness of your influence, and overcoming these challenges is a sign of your determination and strength. The destabilization you bring about also has a ripple effect that extends far beyond the immediate environment. It's not just the people you directly interact with who feel the shift. Those who observe these interactions from a distance are also influenced. They witness the unsettling effect your presence has on established norms and begin to question their own adherence to societal expectations. This broader impact can lead to a collective shift in consciousness, where more people start to break away from the molds that have confined them. Your ability to spark this kind of widespread reflection is a testament to the far-reaching power of your authenticity. As others begin to question their roles and behaviors, a process of introspection is triggered. This introspection often leads to a reevaluation of personal values and beliefs, prompting individuals to align more closely with their true selves. The discomfort you initially generate becomes a catalyst for deeper personal growth and transformation. People start to realize that the facades they've been maintaining are not sustainable in the long run, and they begin to seek out more genuine ways of being. This shift is profound, as it marks the beginning of a more authentic way of life, both for those directly affected by your presence and for those who are indirectly influenced. The changes you inspire are not always immediate. They often unfold over time as individuals continue to grapple with the new realities you've introduced. This gradual transformation allows for deeper, more lasting change, as people adjust to the destabilization you've caused and find themselves more open to embracing new ideas and approaches. Your influence also extends into the systems and structures that govern social interactions. As people within these systems begin to change, the systems themselves are forced to adapt. This can lead to a restructuring of the very foundations upon which these systems are built. Whether it's in a workplace, a community, or a social group, your presence as a chosen one initiates a rethinking of how things are done. Over time, this can result in systemic changes that reflect the new values and behaviors you've helped to instill. These changes are often subtle at first, but can eventually lead to significant shifts in how power and influence are distributed. The most powerful aspect of the destabilization you cause is that it paves the way for a more honest and authentic world. As the old facades crumble, what remains is a landscape where truth and integrity can flourish. This new environment is one where people feel empowered to be themselves without the need to hide behind socially constructed masks. The discomfort you initially generate transforms into a collective awakening, where authenticity becomes the norm rather than the exception.